Welcome to Common Sense Health, where perfect health becomes common sense. So, you've tried to lose weight before, you've tried to get healthy before, you've tried diets, you've tried diet challenges, you've tried New Year's resolutions, you've tried starvation, you've tried buying expensive supplements, and you failed. Didn't work. Why did it fail? Because you didn't have the willpower? Because you didn't try hard enough? Because you weren't dedicated enough? Because you didn't starve enough? No. The exact opposite is true. See, you failed and you're still here. You've spent money and you're still here. In spite of failure, you're still putting forward effort. You want it. See, the failure is not really your fault. You're not learning to think different. You're not getting what you need to change your mind. All right? So, I'm going to outline a few reasons you've failed before, and we're going to talk about those and let you know how this here at Common Sense Health is different. You didn't learn to think different. You are surrounded by food that is not conducive to you being healthy. I mean, how come every fast food restaurant isn't filled with the food that is going to make you feel better and be healthy? All right? And you're hungry all the time. All right? None of these things have to be true anymore. All right? We can change those things. This was not your fault. But when you learn to think about these things different, when you see them for what they are, you will be different. The only difference between somebody that has the perfect health and what they want and those that don't is the way that they think. All right? So number one, change the way you think. So often, if you go on a diet or a program, you get a list of tasks to do, and you eat salad because it's good for you, and you stop drinking cola because it's bad for you. All right? What does good for you mean? What does bad for you mean? Are you practicing those thoughts that way when it comes time down the road that you might drink cola again that is bad? Is the thought that it's bad for me going to stop you? So let's go into that. Let's take cola for instance. All right. I used to drink cola. I loved it, right? Why did I love it? Go, 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 go. Man, I used to try to get a third of the can in the first gulp because I loved that acidy, fizzy feeling in my throat, and I wanted it all filled up, and I would just, right? And it solved all my problems. I was thirsty, and it refreshed me. I was hot, and it cooled me down, and it was full of sugar. It tasted delicious. That's why I drank cola, all right? Good reasons, right? No wonder people drink cola. No wonder you drink it, right? But now, I don't want this stuff near me. I don't have to use willpower to abstain from it. Oh, I just, that's not good for my diet. That's bad for me, which means nothing to you when you think about it. I mean, what does bad for you mean? All right? So, what did I do? What changed for me? All right? Two things, okay? First, I started to learn why it was bad for me. See, that feeling on the back of my throat is me taking in acid. That cola is extremely acidic to my body, all right? And my body's got a very specific pH it's got to be at. So I've got to buffer that pH, all right? And we use phosphate ions to buffer that pH. Well, those phosphate ions come from calcium phosphate salts. Those are the building blocks for my body, all right? You don't have to remember all those terms, but just remember this. When I drink too much cola, I give up the building blocks for my bones to balance out that acidic feeling. That cola literally rots my bones. All right? And I don't say that to scare you or make it something it's not. It's true. You drink too much, it rots out your teeth. It weakens your bone structure. What's that going to do to me over a lifetime? I'm like, get that stuff out of here. All right? I have another client. He thinks about it in a different way. So he's tracking his weight daily. And he realizes when he drinks cola, he gains weight. Well, what's happening there? Well, you can only handle so much sugar at once, all right? And cola has this glycemic load of 40, which is really high. Like in comparison to protein, which is a 0, right? So you got all this sugar being dumped in your blood at once. And if you can't handle it, good old insulin kicks in and stores it as fat for you, okay? So when he drinks cola, it's more sugar than he can handle, and it gets stored on his waistline. And he's like, man, when I look at Coke, I think about wearing it. Wow, what a concept. And it's true. If you look at a Coke and you think about your waist literally growing instead of if you think about that, you're going to drink another one. So am I. I'll drink it with you. But if we think about the true reality outcome of drinking that cola, we don't want no part of it. If we think about our bones deteriorating, we don't want any part of it. If we think about adding it to our waist, we don't want any part of it. See, we make the best decisions for ourselves based upon the thoughts we contemplate at the moment of that decision. If you think sweet, fizzy, refreshing, you're going to drink it. If you think about your true reality outcome of rotting your bones and storing it on your waist, you don't want it anywhere near you. I don't have to try to get away from cola. I despise it. And now I put pleasure in thinking about my lemon water because it does exactly the opposite. It actually replenishes what I need to build my bones. So now I get excited thinking about my lemon water and refreshing and building up my body, and I despise eating away at my bones and adding to my waistline. All right? We're going to break this video up. Stay tuned for the next one.